Hi. At Carvel Creative, we deal with a number of businesses and manage their social media marketing activity for them. I've also been doing some training courses recently on social media with businesses of all different shapes and sizes, and it's quite interesting about some of the ideas businesses seem to have about social media. So I want to dispel some of the myths that are going around. So these are some myths that I want to well and truly bust, okay? The first one is social media is free. Now, let's not confuse the fact that just because the platforms, social marketing platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn and YouTube and many others are free to engage with and are free to use, that social media marketing is actually free. I don't know many marketing services or many marketing activities that are actually free to do. With social media marketing, if you want to skill up and understand how to blend that into your marketing mix, then you're going to have to take some time training, or you're going to have to bring people in-house to actually do that training with you, or go on training courses to find out how to do it. All of that takes time and resource. And implementing and doing any marketing activity within a business, social or traditional, is actually taking time and has some costs associated with it. So I want to well and truly dispel the myth and bust the myth that social media is free. The next myth I want to dispel is that social media is for kids. The biggest growth area on Facebook last year was the over 55 sector. It grew 200%. So it's certainly not for kids. It may have started out that way. Many of the platforms started out that way for college students to kind of share information about what they were doing in their days and in their lives. But nowadays, social media marketing platforms are really starting to be engaged by some serious businesses. There's lots of stats and data to say that more people are spending less on traditional media and spending more in social marketing. So it's wise for businesses to really explore these channels to see how they can be blending them into the marketing mix and really leveraging them, because they are far-reaching and they're immediate. Two very powerful reasons to be engaging with social media. The next myth is number 3. People I hear say to me, well, what can you get by being on social media? It's all about listening in rather than actually doing anything and making any money and generating any leads. That's absolutely rubbish. I mean, I work with clients where we are able to watch and capture conversations that they can directly jump into and engage with new business, and it works. You know, I've got case study after case study where we've ascertained conversations, put two people together through the conversations that are out there, people looking for services and being able to match those services by the service provider, which directly results in new business generation. So it's not all about listening. Yes, you can use it to listen, and many businesses use it very successfully to listen and run customer services via there instead of running very resource-heavy internal support telephone lines, for example. They're using things like Twitter very successfully. Dell do that, Cymatech do that. Lots of businesses are doing that very successfully. So there's no reason why you can't be doing that too. So don't get confused and think, ooh, what can we get out of it? There are lots of opportunity for direct business generation. The next myth is myth number 4. You have to do it all. And where am I going to get the time? And I don't have the resources. You don't have to do it all. You know, you really don't have to do it all. Who nowadays does every form of marketing activity that is out there? Not everybody does radio, not everybody does TV, not everybody does door drops, not everybody does direct mail, not everybody does email campaigns, not everybody does social marketing. You know, you've got to explore the different channels and find out what works for you. So you don't have to do it all. Like every marketing activity, it needs to be targeted, you need to be focused, and you test it and you tweak it to find out what's working for you. So don't be put off by thinking you have to do it all. Certain things may be relevant, certain things may not, and you have to decide what works for you. Myth number 5 is it's simple. Anyone can do it. All I have to do is set up an account and that's it. Well, I have spoken to a number of businesses and they say, yeah, we're doing Twitter. Yep, we're all over social media. Oh, really? Great. What are you doing? What's the campaign? What strategies are you running? What results are you seeing? Fantastic. They kind of dry up when it gets to those questions, because that's not the kind of stuff that they're able to answer, because they haven't approached social marketing from a strategic standpoint. You know, setting up a Twitter account is very simple to do, actually, but setting it up so that it works and that you know what to do with it is very different. You know, a pen is a very simple resource. Knowing what to do with it and how to make it effective is the difference between being a skilled author and somebody just writing a shopping list. So the resources, yes, they're simple to engage with, but knowing what to do with them, you really need to kind of skill up on that and make sure that you're applying your social marketing strategically. So that's something, if you're looking for that, so that we at Carvel Creative can help you do. We work with clients in a number of ways. We can either skill you up, come in, do in-house training and teach you how to do social marketing and how to blend that into your marketing mix in-house, or if you don't have the resources and you don't have the time and you simply want to outsource it, we work in a very collaborative way with our clients, because obviously if we're blogging for you, if we're running your Twitter accounts, if we're writing blogs for you and we're managing your Facebook page, we really need to understand your brand and your business inside out. So we work in a very collaborative way. It isn't a case of yes, just do a few tweets for us each day. That's not how we work here at Carvel Creative. So we take our marketing, we take our social marketing, we take everything we do very seriously, but we're fun people to work with, we're good at what we do, we get results. So you can check us out, find out what we can do for you. Visit www.carvelcreative.co.uk.